UBR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UCW-Zero. Josh Damien alongside with Jeff Reed. And it's some tag team action time here, Jeff. But not just any kind of tag team. We're talking intergender tag team.
Yeah, an intergender tag team match, which means there will be a male and a female competitor on both sides. A very exciting and quite unique tag team encounter.
There's no doubt about that. And here's our, I'm going to say our resident intergender tag team, and the team of Zach James and Sierra Rose, who we saw a little bit earlier on. These two just great competitors, great chemistry between the two. They get along very well. Zach James has been a former tag team champion, and you know what? These two work so well together, it wouldn't surprise me if they even went after the tag titles.
Yeah, you can see the cohesiveness of this tag team because they are a romantic couple.
Yeah, well, and that doesn't always work out for the best. I can tell you that from my past experiences, but I won't. Anyway, you know, Sierra Rose has been on the scene now for quite some time, had a very impressive amount of time here. I'm sure that if we had a women's title, you know, she would have held it maybe 1, 2, 3 times now.
Yeah, Sierra Rose, I called her a valet in the earlier Battle Royal. Probably discredit her a little bit because she is a very capable and competent in-ring competitor, as we will see play out in this very exciting intergender tag team encounter.
But if anything, I would say that she made that transition because she originally started as that, and then she's come full on into her own. As we see now here, this is a unique tag team. This will be the first time that we've seen these two ever tag. As we see, oh my gosh, oh, I can't get over those splits.
Wow,
I can't get over it.
I just lost my breath. That was breathtaking. Literally, that was breathtaking.
La Negra Rosa and Junior X, a unique team here. Junior X, of course, has had his feud with Zach James in the past. These two are former tag. Oh my, I can't get over it.
Can you do that?
I couldn't, not in my wildest dreams.
Okay. Well, me neither. Me neither. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There is absolutely no way my legs would move like that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, Junior X, that's right. Junior X and Zach James, former tag team partners in a group called SCM. It was the Salt City Masquerade, tag team champions, and they were friends for a long time. And then, well, Zach decided to pursue other endeavors, and by other endeavors I mean Sierra Rose.
Yeah, you saw on his T-shirt he likes to say "Rose" before bros, and that is a symbol of him betraying Junior X and severing their partnership to go with his lovely young valet.
Yep, you got that exactly right. So it looks like we're going to have the two men start out in this contest. Now, Jeff, you'll have to correct me, but my understanding is that in an intergender match, it doesn't matter. It can be guys versus guys, it can be girls versus girls, or it can be guys versus girls. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see how the ref chooses to enforce the rules in this matchup. But right now, Junior X getting quite the response from this Latin American crowd here in Latin American Festival in Provo.
Yep, you got that exactly right. Junior X, of course, he's always had the crowd on his side. He's always been that energetic guy, and I don't think I've ever seen the kid not smile.
Yeah, Junior X, a great wrestler, former Cruiserweight champion, former UCW-Zero heavyweight champion.
Yep, you got that exactly right. Zach James now puts Junior X in the arm wringer. Beautiful execution here. And you know what's interesting is that this is one of those things where Zach James was mentored by Junior X. And I believe that, in all honesty, it's one of those things where I taught you everything you know, but not everything I know.
Great point there, and I think you will see they have very similar styles, and that is from Zach James being under the tutelage of Junior X for about a year.
Beautiful execution here by James, who's able to get that drop kick. This is just great technical wrestling that we've seen from these two, and it's not necessarily Junior X's strong point. He's got that high flyer behind him with that technique, I would say, taking a secondary role, but he'll bring it out and he'll execute it very well.
Great point there. As you see right now, he's got that side headlock cinched in very tightly. Zach James going for the eyes to break it, and very effective in doing so.
And when he does that, he takes advantage, as now he's got Junior X in the headlock with the headlock takedown right there. And there's a number of different ways that Zach James can go with this, or I mean, Junior X can even counter if he's able to actually get out of it. It just, see, going for the legs right there, possibly, yep, there you go. Junior X to take advantage by using his own legs to put Zach James in a headlock in a sense.
Yeah, Zach James trying to maneuver his way out, and does so with a, looks like he's going for a headstand of sorts, trying to pop out of this leg scissors. And we'll see how this plays out.
You know, Zach James is just one of those guys where he'll try unique things in the ring, but oh man, Junior X is able to counter that one. Perfect example of I taught you everything you know, but not everything I know, as Junior X just has that quick thinking right there.
Yeah, very cunning counter to Zach James's attempt at a headstand, and then he was probably going to slide in his own headlock there, but now Junior X cinching in a hammer lock.
Great stuff here from Junior X. Oh, man, back elbows right there from Zach James, and able to put Junior X to the ropes. Back elbow misses, but look at that. Oh, man, that was the back of his leg right there to his forehead, and oh, my gosh, Zach James is going to get out of dodge quick, and he's going to tag in his own girlfriend.
Yeah, running for cover, running for some comfort, and that comfort comes from Sierra Rose.
Now, yeah, you got that exactly right. At the same time, though, Sierra Rose is one of our tougher competitors. Look at this. We're going to see La Negra Rosa get in the ring, and I'm excited for this.
Me as well. La Negra Rosa from Puerto Rico. She was actually trained under the legendary Colon family, and if you know anything about Puerto Rican wrestling, the Colon family goes hands in hand with that wrestling country, pretty much.
Yeah, you got that. I actually wrote a paper on that in college, believe it or not. But as we see right here now, great counter right there from Sierra Rose, who's able to. Oh, but look at this, La Negra Rosa. That training paid off very well as a very well executed pin. Both women off the ropes, and wow, that was a unique drop toe hold right there off of the. Double Irish whip, is that what you would call that?
If you call it that, I'll call it that. La Negra Rosa, she is an experienced competitor. She's been up and down the Pacific and Atlantic coast of North America, as well as wrestling in her home country of Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah, you got that exactly right. Just a very, very talented individual. I'm honestly surprised that she hasn't been signed. Oh, my gosh, and that was just head directly into the turnbuckle right there.
And I think this is quite the litmus test for Sierra Rose. I don't think she's ever been in the ring with a competitor such as La Negra Rosa. This will be a big test for her, testing her skills out against a more experienced competitor.
And how big would it be if she would be able to pick up the win here, if she was able to put that on her resume? Absolutely, just brilliant. La Negra Rosa, I'm just going to call her Rosa from now on. Apparently, that's what I want to call her. Oh, man, beautiful headlock takedown right there from La Negra Rosa.
La Negra Rosa now with the side headlock on Sierra Rose. Let's see if Sierra Rose can use some of her experience to counter out of this very, very executely cinched in side headlock.
Well, Negra Rosa does have a little bit more muscle than Sierra Rose does, and even like that little bit of muscle can be a huge advantage as there's a oh man, a clothesline right there. Beautiful execution right there by Sierra Rose, going for a pin here and only able to get a 2 count.
Yeah, with that clothesline, Sierra Rose caught her right under the chin. Very effective with that. And I'm surprised. Sierra Rose definitely holding her own against the more experienced La Negra Rosa in this matchup.
Did you see how hard how hard she hit her? She hit La Rosa so hard that something went flying. I think she had like a hairband on or something, but something went flying out of the ring. That's how hard.
Lots of impact, and these females, they're beautiful, but let's make no mistake about it. They are very athletic and very competent. And La Negra Rosa now counters into a quesadilla, into a victory roll.
Beautiful stuff right there. Zach James actively trying to get involved into this match, as well as Junior X. And it looks like Junior X is going to unfortunately distract the referee unintentionally, of course, and that's going to lead to a double team. Oh, man.
Did you see that maneuver? A double drop kick right to the kneecap of La Negra Rosa, turning her for a flip.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had a knee injury, Jeff, but those are just some of the worst things. When you're not able to put full weight on your knee, it's just really bad. And if you're Sierra Rose and Zach James, you take advantage of her in that situation right now.
Going for another quesadora, and looks like she's going for the same maneuver. Yeah, into a victory roll. Oh, good leg clap there to break out of that pinfall.
Yeah, well, I mean, if your elbows are down and you're not able to use your fists, you got to use your feet. And a beautiful clothesline right there by La Negra Rosa.
And if I was La Negra Rosa, I would make the tag to Junior X here. She got hit pretty hard with that clothesline and then that drop kick. And right now she needs to make the tag out to Junior X, get the fresh competitor in the ring. Here we go. Oh, looks like she hooked her, and almost a stunner from a quesadora. Looks like Sierra Rose's chin right into the shoulder.
Yeah, you got that exactly right. You got to be careful with that kind of stuff. I mean, Sierra Rose is a pretty face, and that could ruin it. Speaking of pretty faces getting ruined, Junior X is throwing punches to Zach James. Sierra Rose now throwing La Negra Rosa into the corner. Things are just breaking down here. Look at this. This is a potential double team right here.
Oh, what a counter. Drop kick right to Zach James. And then Junior X chases Sierra Rose out of the ring.
And you know what that is? That's just a mixture of wrestling IQ and instinct. You've got to have a smart wrestling IQ to be able to do a counter like that. Speaking of a counter like that, Zach James just hung up Junior X on the ropes.
Yeah, very resourceful maneuver by Zach James there. Definitely had the disadvantage, but with a very underhanded tactic, able to gain the advantage right back. And look at that jumping foot stomp, driving Junior X's face right into the mat.
Going for the pin here, too. Only able to get a 2 count.
And I think the deciding factor in this matchup is going to be the cohesiveness of both teams. And in that regards, I'd have to give Zach James and Sierra Rose, who partner quite often, the advantage in that aspect.
You know, you took the words right out of my mouth. Despite the amount of experience that you have from La Negra Rosa and from Junior X, those are as individuals, not necessarily as tag teams. Despite the fact that Junior X has a beautiful kick right there from Zach James, despite the fact that Junior X has all this experience and he does have tag team experience, it's not necessarily with La Negra Rosa. This is the first time they've ever teamed together. So the chemistry may not be 100%.
Definitely. You can't underplay the tag team continuity aspect of a match such as this. And right now, I think that tag team continuity of Zach James and Sierra Rose is definitely playing out in the center of the ring right now.
The other thing is that, you know, you got to be on the same page. You got to have the same. If you're going to do dirty techniques, both of you got to do dirty techniques. As we saw Zach James earlier with a thumb to the eye of Junior X. But look at that. That was impressive right there. Junior X up on the top rope, able to counter out, and here we go.
One of his trademark maneuvers, springboard clothesline, executed perfectly. And if I'm Junior X right now, if he could make the tag to La Negra Rosa, I think they would have a big advantage and a lot of momentum swinging in their direction.
Well, plus the crowd is behind them, clearly. The crowd just wants La Negra in the ring right now. She wants some clotheslines and someone to take somebody out. And look at this now. Junior X gets the tag. Pretty sure Zach James got the tag. Clothesline right there.
This is what we were talking about. La Negra Rosa coming in with fury, and right now she's got Gabby on the ropes. Oh, diving back elbow, caught her right in the chest.
Beautiful execution. La Negra with the, oh man, that kick to the stomach right there. And then look at this. What do we got here? I think she's ready to finish this one. Beautiful fisherman's.
Yeah, sometimes referred to as a perfect plex, and in that regard, that was executed very perfectly.
Zach James has got to be careful. You can't push the referee like that. It's only so much leniency can be given. Look at this Irish whip off the ropes. Ducks the clothesline.
Oh, and comes back, and look at La Negra Rosa. She doesn't care what gender you are. She's going to take it to you.
Yeah, things were getting choppy there for a second. Look at that! Oh, that's a beautiful neck breaker.
Amazing maneuver. She was able to duck under the clothesline, grab the head in one fluid motion, and could this be it? She's going up to the top rope.
High risk, high reward. She's got to hit this.
Oh, she's up at the top. Oh, what a frog splash!
2. Got him. Unbelievable. Junior X holding back Sierra Rose so that Rose couldn't get in the ring to break up the pinfall. And in their first time tag teaming together, they come out victorious, the team of La Negra Rosa and Junior X.
And we were very happy to be at Latin American Fest in Provo and very happy to have a visitor of the talent of La Negra Rosa here in Provo, Utah. Just a great matchup and a great showcase of 4 very competent, capable, and exciting athletes here in UCW-Zero.
No doubt about that. I'm excited to see more of her. I hope that we get to see her back here again very soon. Zach James and Sierra Rose going to go back to the drawing board, going to go back to the chalkboard and figure some things out. But Junior X and La Negra Rosa coming out on top here. Very well executed.
Yeah, a great matchup, and much to the pleasure of the Latin American fans here at this festival. They are very deeply endeared to the tag team of Junior X and La Negra Rosa, and it's always a good thing when the fans go home happy, and in this case, that's exactly what is happening.
Titles on the line next.